One of SA's rising stars, Shayna Morland, has fashion in the blood and is fast developing her own style, bringing glamour to streetwear.
Our inspiration behind our Winter 2014 collection is basically it's bringing a revival of the medieval period, but in a more contemporary way. So I've used lots of textures that sort of look like armor, so there's lots of sequins, there's quite heavy embellishments. Even the silk satin, it also has a shine to it that also brings in that sort of medieval theme. The color palette, also lots of metallics to bring in the armor again. It was lots of gold, nude color, dark brown. It's all basically neutral colors, but with like bits of accents in. I always design clothes that I would wear, so if I wouldn't wear it in the streets, then I wouldn't design something. So it's always, you'll find I use lots of basic silhouettes and I'll add lots to it, like I'll add a print or I'll add texture or embellishment or some sort of addition to it that I'll just like add a bit to it, so it's not just a simple dress.
Transforming nature into fashion was one of the accomplishments of Avant Apparel's breathtaking collection, which combined masculine nuances with femininity. This season invokes dynamic styling.
Our inspiration, we started with things that you find in the garden, then it transformed into things that happen in the garden, and we really dug deep into how plants decompose, what it would look like, what the textures would look like, how things grow back and come back, sort of a circle, the circle of life.
We love our shape, and we love, doing some bold shoulders, and we love doing like bolder silhouettes and also accentuating the female form. And we did that a lot with our fabrication or the placement of our textural applique. It was a fun process that kind of created what you saw this evening.
We always love to make a woman not only feel comfortable but feel sexy at the same time and powerful. So a lot of our stuff had a masculine influence, but we don't want to call it masculine, we call it powerful, so that you don't take the beauty away from a woman.
Selfie is a label which reflects international trends yet is firmly established locally. This look is definitively street. Its sporty simplicity sums up what's happening in fashion culture.
With this collection I did for autumn-winter, I was kind of influenced by a very kind of juvenile, naive, accentuated detail sort of, feel. My print is basically like brush strokes that I just painted and then printed on the fabric, because my brand is a kind of quirky, very juvenile aesthetic. So I wanted to push that more with this current collection and use a lot of neutrals that kind of like has a lot of big shapes and more structure. This collection was kind of more focused on just playing with brush strokes and more volume. The color palette that I chose, I love using primaries and pastels together. I think it just tells a whole kind of new, different story. With the prints that I did, it kind of moved from black into black and white prints. So it moved from primary to pastels into your kind of nudes, into your black and whites, which is subtle but still strong. So the primary colors pick everything up and just kind of make it pop.
Menswear brand Augustine was a sure talking point at Joburg Fashion Week. Part excellent tailoring, part innovative design, this collection was riveting with its assertive theme.
Augustine is originally a tailoring brand, so we love tailored suits and everything, but we also love bringing in a twist to our suits to make them more fun. So the guys don't just have to wear like your normal everyday suit. You need to take risks, and that's where women designers come in. We take risks with designing the suits that men won't. So and it comes out really good, the details that we bring in.
We drew a lot of elements from biker clothing, leather, black and white, monochromatic. I think leather is definitely already one of our favorite fabrics to work with. So it was definitely always going to be in the collection, and then it just worked that biker attire is also always in leather. So it was always going to be in the collection whether we picked up on the biker thing or not. So yeah, we always work in leather.
If you're a fan of local fashion, keep your TV tuned to Expresso. We bring the catwalk to you.